thank you very much, Shani, and to Lauren as well, and to Steve before us. So, I'm acutely aware that I've got about 45 seconds before the pizzas come, and it's one person against 250 here, and I don't like my chances, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet, so to speak. So I'm going to just run through the why, what, when, how, who, why, all that sort of stuff. Before I do that, I'm going to have a bit of audience participation. Tell me, why do you want to do your honours? Just yell out. Sorry?
Learn stuff.
Learn stuff, yep. Get your parents off your back, yeah. Anything else?
Trial at research?
Sorry?
To give a trial of research? Like
Trial whether you like research
yeah.
or not, yeah. Anything else?
Lab experience.
Yep, lab experience. Great, all those things. That's exactly what we're wanting. Okay, there's no one answer why you should do honours. Hopefully for a variety of reasons. You might be passionate about a particular field, cancer, maternal health, mental health, whatever it may be. Men's health. So maybe a particular field. It may be, well, do I want to go down this research pathway? What does it involve? What a good way, you know. It's like driving test driving a car. You jump in, yeah, I don't really like the Datsun 180B. I might try the Beamer 5 Series. Same sort of thing. Identify where do you want to go. One of the really nice things about honours is, as Lauren has already said, it provides you with skills not only limited to research. So you're going to enter the honours degree, but you're going to exit, maybe going down the PhD pathway and into research, or you might decide, you know what, it was a great experience, but never again going into the workforce. What are you going to be armed with? You're going to be armed with skills that put you that far ahead from others that have just completed a bachelor's degree. So we've already heard things like communication skills. You're going to get up there and you're going to be able to be confident to communicate to an auditorium full of 250 wonderful people, for example. Written skills, teamwork. So you may have been sheltered in your bachelor's degrees. You know, we've often talked about people working in silos. When you're in your honours degree, that crashes out. It's all about teamwork. Reality is, you're never just going to work in one little group in isolation. It's all about interprofessional learning, teaching, and working. Management skills. You're going to become your own boss. How cool is that? Yeah. Because your supervisor will lead you, but the onus is on you to lead and develop your own project. So that brings out your leadership skills, your project management skills, your ability to plan out your week. So not only can you fit in the honours work, but hopefully also have a bit of a social life as well. There's always a bit of a balance. A variety of skills and competencies, but hopefully, as this slide up here suggests, you're going to get the opportunity to also be creative. So when you're thinking about doing an honours, think about the field that you're interested in. Think about what skills do I want to develop? Do I want to develop skills in the lab perspective, or from a public health point of view, do I want to develop skills around clinical research or qualitative research? Something totally different. But also consider who you're going to work with. I think is a really important thing. So we've got a lovely booklet out there. As the slide suggests, choose an area that interests you. You're going to be doing it for the next 8 or 9 months. Talk to lots of people. Talk to us while we're out there. So academic staff, current students, past students, administrative staff. You can see how much assistance you'll get from our wonderful administrative staff in terms of hooking up with a desk, a laptop, telling you where to go, what to do, assisting you as much as possible. I can't emphasise enough the ability to chat to different or potential supervisors. Like I said, you're hopefully going to spend the next 8 to 9 months pretty intensely working with them. So you want to get along with them. You want to have pretty good matches in terms of personalities. Have a chat with them, email them, chat to their students, make sure you're a good fit from a personality point of view. All right, so the fun stuff. I was being sarcastic there. So the admission requirements. So for the BMS, Bachelor of Biomedical Science, an average of 70% across BMS 3021, 3042 and one level 3 elective. For the Bachelor of Science students, completion of obviously the Bachelor of Science degree, again with an average of 70% across your 4 highest level 3 units. And for the wonderful Health Sciences students, again, at least an average of 70 across all units at the highest level of the degree. We also take non-Monash students on a case-by-case basis. You need to complete a comparable degree, and so we'll do that accordingly. Can't emphasise this enough. You need to get signatures on your application form. If you don't like lose out on a place on honours because you left trying to get a signature to the last moment. So a bit of a tip, whenever they're due, so there we go, due dates for the BMS is 15th of November, the Health Sciences is 30th of November and the Bachelor of Science the 15th of November. Don't leave it until the 13th of November to try and get signatures, because the chances are potential supervisors are out about travelling, teaching and conferences, in the clinic, whatnot. So give yourself a really, really good lead time. In terms of all the paperwork, it's freely available via those links. I'm not sure whether these slides will be made available to everyone. Yep, we can, so we can do that. Otherwise, feel free to pull out your wonderful iPhones and whatnot and snap away. Just get me on my good side. So they're your necessary contacts. I'll give you another few seconds to get down the details. I'll run through the specific honours coordinators for Central Clinical School and the School of Public Health very shortly. But again, can't emphasise enough the due dates, 15th of November and the 30th of November. So here's a bit of a hook. When Melbourne Cup comes around, the first Tuesday in November, if you haven't got your signatures by then, please do. So what will the honours entail? So as we've heard, a lot of research, but at the start we're going to preload you with some useful skills. How to do a literature review, whether it be systematic or narrative. We run an awesome biostats program. So even if biostats isn't your strong suit, I can guarantee by the end of your honours program you'll be able to play around with the data, spit it out, lovely graphs and tables that make sense to even the latest of persons. Other sort of skills in terms of presentation, library skills, searching the literature, etc. The rest of your time, so I'd say that's probably about a quarter to a third of the time in semester 1. The rest of your time is entirely dedicated to your project. So you're going to be doing things like your literature review, potentially conducting ethics applications, data collection, probably, if you're going well, around mid-year, and then you've got the second half of the year to write up your thesis. Leave enough time, so as Lauren suggested, if you can put in the hard yards, treat it like a job, get as much done as you can early on, it leaves you with a good bank of time at the end of the year to just revise and get as much feedback from not only your supervisor, but maybe other colleagues as well. So there are a variety of links. So as Professor Jay mentioned, there's a few scholarships available around the $6,000 mark. Other links to other potential scholarships that are available, as well as other specific information regarding honours project booklets for the various. So that's my alarm get out because the pizzas are getting cold. So I promise 2 more slides. Various booklets specific to Central Clinical School, School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine, the Baker and the Burnett. So do your homework. Last couple of slides. So these are very, very important people that you need to speak to tonight. All right? Hassle them. Don't let them get a pizza in their mouth. Get as much information as you can from them. So from the Central Clinical School, we've got Professor Robert Slattery. She's just up there. I was going to get her to put her hand up. Professor Margaret Higgs. So Margaret's down the bottom. Dr. Justin Hamilton. There's Justin. So, and Dr. Ilya Yokubaitis. So, if you're interested, from the Central Clinical School, they're the key points of contact. From the School of Public Health and Preventive Medicine, we've got Danny Liu. Danny is currently in 30,000 feet above sea level at the moment. Dr. Joe Ryan, Alan Cheng, who's I think in the hospitals, Dr. Dash Aiton, and we've got our wonderful administrator Sharon Gurry over there as well. So enjoy the night, eat, be merry, but most importantly, talk to as many people as you can. Thank you.